What if you were chosen, not by society, not by status, but by spirit itself? There are moments in life when something within begins to stir. You feel a pull, a whisper in your soul that says, "You are not like the rest, you are here for something more." Some call it destiny, others call it a spiritual calling. Yogananda called it the awakening of the soul. To be chosen doesn't mean superior, it means ready. Ready to remember who you truly are beyond your name, body, and story. You are a divine being, asleep in form, waiting to awaken to truth. In every age, a few awaken early. They become torches in the darkness, not because they are different, but because they dare to listen. They hear the silent call from the infinite and choose to respond. Yogananda felt that call as a child. In the bustling streets of Calcutta, he longed not for toys or praise, but for God, for the invisible presence behind all things. He would meditate, pray, and yearn. And soon, he met his guru, Sri Yukteswar, who helped unlock the divine blueprint already glowing within him. You too have that blueprint, that inner map. The chosen ones are not randomly selected. They are those who burn for truth, who ache for peace that the world cannot give, who sense, no, there is something more. You may have felt it in moments of silence, in dreams that felt too vivid, in times when the world around you seemed to blur and something within pulsed with meaning. That was your soul remembering. Chosen ones often feel alone, misunderstood, out of place. But these are signs, not curses. The path of awakening begins in solitude, but it ends in unity, in divine purpose. The sacred texts speak of this time, the age when many will begin to remember, when hearts will crack open and light will pour in. This is that time, and you are one of those souls. The call is not loud, it's subtle, it's not flashy, it's persistent. It shows up in quiet yearnings, in synchronicities, in books that fall off shelves, in conversations that feel faded. When the soul is ripe, life begins to shift. You meet teachers, you find teachings, you begin to remember your true nature, not as a body with a soul, but as a soul wearing a body. Yogananda once said, "You are walking gods, awaken and claim your birthright." This is the message he brought to the West, not religion, but realization, not belief, but experience. So ask yourself, do I feel the call? Have you noticed the signs, the dreams, the nudges, the strange feeling that this world is a school and you're ready to graduate? Then perhaps you are one of them. Perhaps you have always been. Part 2, Manifesting Miracles and Becoming Gods. Once the soul hears the call, a transformation begins. The world no longer looks the same. Time feels different. Thoughts become powerful. Reality bends. This is when you begin to realize that you are not merely human. You are a spark of the infinite. You are, as Yogananda taught, a wave on the ocean of spirit. And just as the ocean can rise into mighty waves, so too can you rise into your divine potential. Manifesting is not about getting what the ego wants. It's about aligning with divine will. When your soul, mind, and energy vibrate in harmony, creation responds. Life becomes a mirror. Yogananda spoke often of the power of thought, that thoughts are energy, that energy is magnetic, and that magnetic energy, aligned with spiritual intention, can create miracles. He performed miracles not to impress, but to awaken. He healed the sick. He knew what others were thinking. He could stop his breath, slow his heart, enter divine ecstasy. These were not tricks. They were the natural abilities of a soul in tune with God. You too hold that potential. Every miracle you've heard about, from healing to prophecy to bilocation, is already coded in your soul. They are not given to the few. They are unlocked by the devoted. The key is vibration. What you radiate, you attract. What you expect, you shape. When you feel love, you magnetize blessings. When you radiate gratitude, the universe opens. When you believe deeply, the impossible becomes natural. But here's the truth. You don't manifest what you want. You manifest what you are. If you embody peace, peace flows to you. If you become divine, miracles surround you. If you remember your true nature, you no longer need to force anything. Life moves through you. Yogananda said, "When your soul contacts God, the first miracle is joy. The second is power. Power not over others, but over yourself, your fears, your doubts, your limitations. He taught Kriya Yoga as the rocket path to this state, a technique not of dogma, but of direct experience. Through breath, intention, and stillness, the practitioner learns to calm the waves of the mind and merge with the infinite. This is how gods are born, not by thunder or fire, but by stillness, by knowing who you are. And once you know, everything changes. You don't seek miracles. You become one. Part 3. Living miracles, true fulfillment in every breath. The final step on this journey is not escape from the world, it is presence within it. To be awakened is not to float above life. It is to walk through it with grace, power, and purpose. To live as a miracle means every breath is sacred, every action a prayer. True fulfillment doesn't come from achievement. It comes from alignment. From knowing that you are doing what your soul came to do, no matter how simple or grand. For some, it may be teaching. For others, healing. For some, it may simply be radiating peace in a world that's forgotten it. Yogananda said that fulfillment comes when the soul merges with spirit, that until we remember our oneness with God, no outer success can satisfy. He saw this firsthand. He met celebrities, geniuses, kings, and still he knew only inner union brings peace. And how do we live this truth? By choosing love again and again. By choosing silence when the ego wants noise. By choosing kindness when the world offers cruelty. By choosing truth even when it costs comfort. To live as a miracle means you carry heaven within. You stop searching outward. You begin creating inward. You bring light where there was none, and miracles follow. You find yourself in the right place at the right time. You speak the words someone needed to hear. You get the intuitive nudge that saves a life. You feel peace even in sorrow. You feel held even in the unknown. This is not magic. It is mastery. The final miracle is this. You realize you were never separate. The divine was always within you, breathing through your breath, seeing through your eyes, waiting to be known. So breathe now, deeply. Feel the presence that lives in your chest. Feel the silence behind the thoughts. Feel the light beneath the pain. That is God. That is you. You are not here by chance. You are here by choice, your soul's choice. To awaken. To remember. To love. So walk this earth as a living prayer. Speak as a channel of truth. Create as a vessel of light. And above all, be the miracle you were born to be. Namaste.